Do you guys like magic? 'Cause I do, but not the magic that you see on TV. No, I am talking about magic that if we lived in a magical world. Or would it be interesting if we wore Arabian attire? Stay tuned to see what I'm talking about. Alright, you guys, hello again. I'm here with a video called We Are Talking About Magi, a beautiful magical anime series. Just to let you know, this is my second time recording this video. Because, well, I accidentally deleted it, the first draft. So here we go again. I am determined to get this video out this week. Alright, so, moving on. In this world, all living beings have an essence called ruh. And when they die, the essence goes back into the atmosphere, or what they call the guidance of ruh. That gives life to all beings in an eternal cycle of rebirth called fate. If a person becomes overwhelmed with sadness, anger, or any negative emotion, their ruh becomes corrupted. And black. And they go into a process known as fall into depravity or depravity. Sorry if I said that wrong. I don't know English. People use the ruh in their bodies to create an energy known as Magi to power their magical weapons or abilities. It has to be used sparingly, or a person can die if they completely use all of their Magi. Now, let us talk about Season 1. I'll just give you a little background information. Magi, the labyrinth of magic. In this world, there are labyrinths all over the place, where there's treasure within them. Just in case you don't know what labyrinths are, they're like big mazes with obstacles in them. Anyway, the labyrinths are called dungeons in this case. Magi, also known as rare magicians, are the ones who help people build their empires. Jinns are like genies. They're supernatural beings that rule the dungeons and will grant anyone who conquers the dungeons with their power and choose them as a potential king to rule the world. Aladdin, played by Erica Mendez, spent most of his life isolated, but he's ready to travel and meet new people. Aladdin is a young Magi who set off on a journey with his mentor, Ugo, played by Patrick Sates, a jinn that can be summoned by Aladdin's flute. He can be pure and innocent sometimes, but he can also be wise and tries to solve conflicts, without fighting. There you go. Eventually, he meets Alibaba, played by Eric Kamara, who was helping out a merchant to make some money when they met. He seems greedy at first, but you'll eventually see that he cares about human life and has morals. Alibaba was afraid to explore a dungeon by himself because not a lot of people come back alive or come back at all. However, he finds the courage to go to a dungeon alongside Aladdin. This was the beginning of a beautiful friendship and an adventure. This leads them to meet new people that could be good or bad. One good person they'll meet, and one of my favorites, is Morgiana, played by Christina V. or Valenzuela. I think Morgiana is a perfect name for a daughter, at least of mine, because, well, it starts with the M. My name starts with an M. Michaela. It's perfect. Anyway, when you first meet her, she seems depressed and unfriendly, which is understandable if you knew her background. So make sure you go watch it after this video. But she does express more emotions throughout the series, little by little. A very interesting and important character is Sinbad, played by Matthew Mercer. He is the king of Sindria, He is a dungeon capturer. Another way of saying he's conquered several dungeons already. He is also the leader of the Seven Seas Alliance. He has a charismatic and laid-back personality, but he gets serious when he needs to be a reliable king that everyone admires. However, Judar, played by Todd Haberkorn, is a Magi that absorbs the Black Ruch as a result of having fallen into depravity. He was raised by Al-Thamen, after the organization killed his parents to kidnap him. But his true objective is to have the world be responsible for letting a tragedy happen to him, if that makes sense, hopefully. You'll learn more about his plan by watching the series. There's a certain part that always gets me. Makes tears in my eyes. Every time I watch season 1. It has to do with Ali Baba when he reunites with his childhood friend Kasim, played by Sean Chiplock. They were really close when they were younger. Ali Baba's mom basically raised them together and his sister when they were younger as a family, since Kasim had a drunk and abusive father in the slums. That's where they call it, you know. But you'll be surprised how people can change over time and over the years. Although Kasim has ways to get things done might be wrong, he created the Fog Troupe to give back to his community and just make things better for his community that he didn't have when he had growing up. My goodness, I can't get these words together. I hope you stay with me. The second season, Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, is all about the three amigos going back to their roots. Well, only Morgiana is the one who's going back to her roots. But anyway, she's trying to learn about her history. Aladdin is going to a school to learn more about magic and uncover a mystery. And Ali Baba goes off on his own to train like a warrior. It's all about them training on their own, going their separate ways, but they eventually will come again together. The biggest shocker of season 2 is when you learn about the true identity of Titus Alexius, played by, Johnny Young Bosch. He becomes friends with Aladdin at the academy. Plus, if you want to know more about Sinbad, how he became the man he is in the main series, season 1 and 2, well, you should watch the spin-off series, Magi, The Adventure of Sinbad. You'll learn about how and why people follow him, how he's basically a natural-born leader. It's a fun watch. It's only 13 episodes. You can finish it in a day. There's no excuse. But I would recommend that you watch season 1 at least before you watch Magi's Adventure of Sinbad. Because you will learn, it will connect all the dots you see in season 1. And it's like, oh, that's how that so-and-so. You can watch all 3 series, Magi, The Labyrinth of Magic, The Kingdom of Magic, and The Adventure of Sinbad on Netflix. So go watch it now. Again, Magi, The Adventure of Sinbad is just a prequel, so that's not the main thing, not the main storyline. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. Whew, I really had to do this again. Oh, just a reminder, or if you didn't know already, it's my birthday month, which is why I'm doing things that I love, or even more. Just to share things with you guys, and I have things planned. I'm just hoping I can execute them well. Anyway, just the beginning of this month, a little bit. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check it out on Netflix. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. I'm Michaela. I'll see you later.